Have you had something hot to drink?
Yes, sir, thank you.
You may sit down. Bitte sehr.
Your name?
Brown. Andrew Brown.
What are you?
Canadian.
No. What do you do? Your work?
Leading signalman.
Your ship? I said your ship.
Cigarette, Brown? Go ahead.
No, thank you.
Your ship was the Amesbury, Brown. We know that. What was she doing here? And where was she going?
I don't know.
You worked in communications, Brown. A cruiser doesn't sail aimlessly across the Pacific, does she? You're going to be with us a long time. Why be obstinate? Make things hard for yourself. The Amesbury was not alone, was she?
As far as I know, she was.
Yet shortly after you were picked up, we intercepted a wireless from another warship. What ship was that, Brown?
I don't know.
You want me to believe that just one light cruiser came to attack us? Nonsense. No English captain would do that.
I wouldn't know, sir.
You know a great deal, Brown. If you knew less, you'd talk more. The Amesbury was not alone. She was part of a larger force sent to destroy us, wasn't she?
I don't follow all that, sir. I told you all I can.
Very well, Brown. You aren't very skillful, but I admire your courage. You may go. Der Bursche hat Rückgrat.
Ja, der ist eigensinnig, Herr Kapitän.
Das untere Bett.
Hey, hier ist er.
Ah, komm her, du. Na komm.
Also gib doch mal ab.
Du, das ist der Engländer.
Zieh den Vorhang zu. Den Vorhang. Ja. Noch ein Engländer. Engländer. Sieht aber schlimm mit ihm aus.
Englishman?
Ja, Engländer. Sehr krank. Sein Bein. Kaputt. Du, leg dich dahin. Schlaf jetzt. Schlaf jetzt.
Schönes Wetter, was?
Weather?
Schönes Wetter.
Oh, yes, the weather. Yes, very good for you, old man. It'd be pretty hard to find in this weather, wouldn't you?
Wie in England, hè? Die ganze Zeit regnet's. England, Regen.
Oh, yes. Just like England, I guess.
Komm.
What's your...
How you feel?
Well, where my left leg was isn't too comfy. Apart from that, all I need is the old woman. Let's have a drop of that water, will you?
Sure.
So, mate. You're Brown, aren't you? Yeah, I remember you from Pompey when you won the rifle shooting. You done pretty well, mate. Signals?
That's right.
Yeah, I thought so. I'm Wheatley, like a petty officer. We're the only two.
Yeah.
So, why did they trouble, I wonder? Why didn't they make a nice clean sweep of the lot of us?
Well, they need information, I guess. As soon as they fished me out of the water, I was hauled up before the skipper. He thinks Amesbury is part of a larger force.
And was she?
They may question you, too, you know.
Me? I don't know nothing. I work in a boiler house. But I would like to see these bleeders blown out of the water. I would like to see that.
Well, you better get yourself into shape pretty quickly, Stokes. It may happen sooner than we think.
That'll be rich, that would. First, Jerry blows you into the soup. Then Jerry lugs you out of the soup. Then along come your own blokes and blow you right back into it again. Better see if they can fit me with a wooden leg pretty quick. Might help me float better. Sure, gotta have something for this leg. Hey, Fritz. Gloves are smirching, Barn. Get me a Vastigator.
Moment mal.
You speak German? You understand it?
Yeah. I worked with the Norddeutsche shipping line a bit before the war. Yes, I understand the lingo, mate. And I understand the people. They're okay. But you never want to let them get on top of you. Remember that, son. They're always liable to let you have it where you don't like it, see? That's right, isn't it, Fritz?
Bitte? Verstehe nicht.
There you are, you see. He couldn't agree with me more.
Captain, sir?
Thank you. I was afraid of this. It's from Cambridge. She's run into dirty weather and lost the Essen.
That's tricky, sir.
Yes. Well, let's see what we do now. Pilot?
Sir?
Our last report from Essen showed her on a northeasterly course, right?
Yes, sir. Here, sir.
I see. If she continued on that course, she'd be forced to give herself up. But she won't do that. Trouble is, where would she go? Where could she find a shelter for repairs?
Has she turned north, do you think, sir, and run for Impala?
No, too much traffic. Keep away from there. Let's see. The Galapagos group. She could find an anchorage there, all right. Very good, pilot. Give me a course. My guess is right. The Essen has a very good head start on us. But with a bit of luck, we might just catch her. Yeoman?
Sir?
Make a signal to Cambridge. Tell her to rendezvous with us south of the Galapagos Islands. Give me a position, please, pilot.
Stokes. Stokes,
Hello.
do you hear those bilge pumps working?
Yeah. She must have a barrel full of water.
And a leak in the collision bulkhead. We're losing way. We're moving more slowly than we were yesterday.
As far as I'm concerned, she can really well sink.
She won't sink. Not unless we hit another storm. That's just like I was telling you. The way they design these ships nowadays with special watertight compartments.
Yes, I remember, but not now, Professor, thanks. I'm in no mood to concentrate.
I'm sorry.
That's all right, son. You know what you ought to do, don't you? You ought to put in for Admiral. All this talk about tactics and bulkheads and ballistics. Who learned you it all, anyway?
I was brought up on the Navy, Stokes.
What, your dad, eh?
No, my mother.
Your mum?
Yeah. She's quite a woman. He knows more about the Navy than most of the admirals.
Sure. I never knew Canadian girls so interested in the Navy.
Well, Mother's English. See, my dad died before I was born, and she left England and went to Canada, Montreal. I guess she wanted to get away and forget. He was Navy, too, but she never talks about him, not even now. Guess it must have been pretty tough for her working in a strange land. Yeah, she used to feed me the Navy with my bottle.
Did she now? Well, you be a good lad and feed me some of that water over there, will you?
Oh, sure. Hey, that's funny. The engines have almost stopped. We must be in smooth water.
Da kommen wir schon durch. Backbord 3.
Backbord 3.
Backbord 3.
Fünf Faden.
Beide Maschinen langsam voraus.
Beide langsam voraus.
Beide Maschinen langsam voraus.
Fünf Faden.
Backbord 2.
Backbord 2.
Backbord 2.
Vier Faden.
Well, where are we?
Well, I don't know. I can't recognize anything.
Beide Maschinen stopp.
Beide Maschinen, stop.
Beide Maschinen stopp.
Alle Mann fertig.
We seem to be in some sort of a lagoon. The channel must be pretty narrow. They've taken a line from the stern.
Then she can't turn round. The water must be too shallow on either side to let her swing. Blimey, what a sitter she'd be if our lads came along now, eh?
Unsere Reparaturarbeiten müssen unbedingt bis morgen Abend abgeschlossen sein.
They believe they're being followed.
Es muss geschafft werden. Wir haben
What's he saying now?
They've got to make their repairs and get out. He says he'll give them just 36 hours. If they wait any longer, they'll be trapped.
Sein Äußerstes tut.
Alle Mann an die Arbeit. Los, wir haben nicht viel Zeit.
"36 hours, huh?"
If only we could do something to hold them up. I'd give the other leg if we could do that.
Achtung, Schiff. Fertig machen zur Wachablösung.
Ist das Hängegerüst frei? Kommt!
Komm, vorwärts.
What are they trying to do? Capsize this tub?
They're listing her over so they work on the damage. Not losing much time either. You ought to see them up there.
Well, I'd rather them than me. It's too bleeding hot. What a place to be stuck in, eh? Not a breath of air, and not a pub in sight. What couldn't I do to a nice pint of pig's ear now?
Listen, Stokes. I think we can do something.
Do something? Do something to what?
To delay him. To stop her from getting her repaired in time.
Oh, for no. And me with one leg?
No, of course not. But it was you who gave me the idea in the first place. You remember when the captain was talking and you said, if only there's something we can do to hold her up. Well, I think we can.
You feeling all right?
Yes,
now?
of course I am.
Just in the heat, is it? You haven't got a touch of the sun?
No. It's just that ever since you said that, I've been looking around and figuring things out. I've got an idea.
Now, wait a minute. You want to take the ship on single-handed, is that it?
Well, I hadn't thought about it that way.
Well, you'd better.
There's one thing, though. Suppose we did manage to delay him. Suppose our ships did catch up. How about you?
Well, I shan't be very comfy, shall I?
Yeah, I know, but you wouldn't be able to get up.
If I come out of this, what chance do you think I've got of getting back to sea again? On one leg and a stump. And I've been at sea since I was 14 years old. They'd only put me up on the beach to rot, and I wouldn't like that sea. So if you're not completely off your rocker, Buster, you go ahead.
Okay, Stokes.
As long as you realize that whatever you do, you're going to be taking a terrible chance. You do realize that, don't you? You're going to be taking a terrible chance.
Yeah. I'm off.
All right, son. I wish I was coming with you. What's your step now?
You too. Don't like the idea of leaving you on your own like this.
Now, don't go worrying your head about me. Just remember what they done to the Amesbury. Good luck to you.
Krieg schon genug von diesem versumpften Loch.
Ja, ja, besser als eine Rotenplatte.
Verflucht nochmal! Franz, komm zurück! Schnell!
Wo ist der? Können Sie ihn sehen?
Nein, Herr Kapitän, wir haben keine Ahnung.
Der Engländer Brown ist geflohen, Herr Kapitän.
Wie ist das möglich? Was sagen Sie da? Wo ist die Wache?
Er behauptet, dass er hinter...
Bringen Sie den Kerl sofort her.
Er kommt schon, Herr Kapitän. Dieser Mann war auf Wache, Herr Kapitän.
Nun?
Er fiel mich an.
Er fiel Sie an?
Ganz unerwartet, Herr Kapitän.
Sie sind unter Arrest, verstanden? Unter strengsten Arrest. Abtreten! Stellen Sie Feuer ein. Feuerpause! Der Engländer Brown.
Muss denn erst mal hier rüber.
Also machen wir schnell. Fangen wir hier an.
Keine Zeit zu verlieren.
Also los, machen's da. Kann wir dir noch aushalten.
Brown? Brown? Now listen to me, Brown. I'm going to give you just one chance. We know where you are. If you don't come out and surrender immediately, I'm going to train my heavy guns on you. Now come out and surrender. Feuer!
Feuer!
Aller Mann, zurück an die Arbeit. Aller Mann, zurück an die Arbeit. Was zum Donnerwetter ist los mit euch? Ich habe gesagt, zurück an die Arbeit.
Alle Mann zurück an die Arbeit, weitermachen. Aber schnell, schnell.
Mal los!
Also schnell machen. Wir haben noch wenige Zeit für Reparaturarbeit. Wir wissen, dass wir verfolgt werden. Wie geht's da mit Ihrer Sache?
Schon wieder. Achtung, Deckung.
What have you done all the day? Buster Brown, Buster Brown. What have you done all the day, my Buster Brown? I would give an old day's pay just to hear what they say. La 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 la. Hey, Fritz. How's the work going on up top? The gates with the arbiter over there.
Still.
Best part of the day. Keep it up, Buster.
I'd say there are 3 islands that are most probable, pilot. Chatham, Barrington, Resolution. Let's check these first.
Aye, sir.
Getting very low on fuel. Yes, I know, but we can't drop speed now.
Our best course is through this passage, sir.
Very good. Adjust our speed to arrive off Chatham Island at daybreak. I'll make a signal to Cambridge telling her the plan.
Fertig an Deck? Fertig an Deck, Herr Kapitän. In Ordnung. Der soll ihn runterlassen. Jawohl, Herr Kapitän. Komm mal los, Geiger. Wir haben nicht die ganze Nacht Zeit. Am rechten Ende 4. Jawohl, Herr Kapitän. Weiter. So ist gut. Stopp. Feststellen. Lichter einschalten. Alles weitermachen.
Na los, mit dem Fix, Leute. Los, 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 los.
Seiten Ingenieur flutet gegen. Ist hier alles in Ordnung?
Nur noch 2 Platten, Herr Korvettenkapitän.
Gut.
Da ist er. Und dort rüber. Jetzt aber rüber. Links in Deckung. Kopf weg. Vorsicht etwas.
Zurück! Kommando zurück zur Barkasse!
kreuzen.
Falle geraten. Beide Maschinen äußerste Kraft voraus.
Beide Maschinen äußerste Kraft voraus.
We must have knocked out her fire control. She's not getting anywhere near us.
Die vorderen Geschütze gefechtsunfähig, Herr Kapitän.
Das spielt keine Rolle mehr.
Cease firing.
Aye, aye, sir.
Cease firing.
Prepare to pick up survivors.
Aye, aye, sir.
Come on, keep moving. Come on, down below, jump. Go on, keep
I am an
moving.
officer. Korvettenkapitän Hesse.
Very good. Stand over there.
I wish to make a report. There is a British rating on Resolution Island.
British rating.
We rescued him from the Amesbury.
Oh? Then I'd like to know why you put him ashore.
We didn't. He stole a rifle, escaped, and was shooting at us ever since.
No.
He held us up for more than 18 hours.
There's a survivor from Amesbury on Resolution. Ask the captain if we can send a boat away and bring him in at once.
Aye, sir.
I think you better come and tell the captain about this.
Come on, keep moving.
Well, Brown, congratulations. You're looking fit again.
Thank you, Admiral. Same to you, sir.
No family here, Brown?
Oh, no, there's only my mother, sir, and she lives in Montreal.
I see.
She sent me a wonderful cable, sir. This is really her day.
Her day?
Yes, sir. She trained me from the time I could walk, and with Mother, the Navy was the only thing right from the word go.
I see.
She bore down on me worse than any old-time bosun.
Apparently she made a good job of it, Brown. By the way, I'm having you assigned as my signalman.
Thank you, sir. The orders came through this morning.
You're Brown, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
His Majesty will arrive at any moment. You'll be called first, since you're the only recipient of the Victoria Cross.
Yes, sir.
Admiral Saville, the orders of knighthood will be second.
Thank you. You'll be reporting aboard ship in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Good. We shall be on convoy duty in the North Atlantic. We may well put into Montreal.
I was hoping for that, sir. It's been 4 years since I've seen Mother.
It may not be long now. I hope we get a chance to meet her.
Yes, sir.
It's too bad she couldn't be here, Brown. She must be a very remarkable woman.